Tom Mayhew with eXp Realty Ohio. Hope you're doing great today. So it's my aim to be the friendliest realtor and the hardest working realtor around the area. So I hope I'm hitting that goal. So you've probably heard the expression, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, right? Well, so here's a thought for you. Or maybe this is just a thought you want to pass along to somebody that is at a stage of life where they might be able to and want to do this. So the concept is that for just 3.5% down, you can get a property. Okay, that's an FHA loan. Many people know that. And there are also down payment programs oftentimes, and there's a whole lot more details that we could talk about on the monetary side of that. And if you need a good lender recommendation to get into the details, or you want to talk with me about the details, anytime. That's great. That's what I'm here for. So the idea is you can buy a single family residence. You could buy a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex. After 4 units, FHA says, no, we're not going there. That becomes commercial lending, okay? So that's a whole nother ball of wax. And if you have commercial property needs, or if you want to buy multifamily, or you want to sell multifamily, I do that. I do commercial and residential. So here's the idea. Here's what's great about it. For just 3.5% down, I mean, you got to live somewhere anyway, right? 3.5% down, you get in, and let's say you buy a duplex. Well, you can rent out the other unit, right? You're not going to live in both. So that other person is helping you pay your mortgage. And sometimes the mathematics works really, really favorably. You can do the same with a triplex, in which case you have 2 people helping you pay the mortgage. And that's great because, let's say if you have a vacancy for a short period of time, which you do need to think about, it can happen. Or you have maybe a tenant issue, can happen. You need a budget for that. But by and large, if things are going smooth, then, and that's of course the goal, then these people are paying a substantial portion of your mortgage. And 4, it just multiplies it even more. Now, you can do it in a way that creates the least amount of stress. You can hire a property manager. You have to give up a little piece of what comes in, but a good property manager is well worth their price. Okay, so what about a single family home? I did mention that too. Well, yeah, sure. You can rent out bedrooms. Well, so if you're in a position where you can buy a house and you've got friends that are responsible enough that you would be okay with renting out a room, you could actually do quite well with that. Now, is that a long-term thing? Well, probably not, because a lot of people eventually, life changes, to get married, whatever. And then, if you're renting out a house, and you got to let those people go and make space, for your spouse, basically. So, but it's a great way to get yourself financially in a position where, well, let's say it's a duplex. Maybe one day you sell that duplex and you move out to wherever it is that you want to move. You've got some cash to work with. Somebody's been helping you pay down that mortgage. You've been having the depreciation write-off. Life is good. Just one more note on that. We know that if we rent, we're throwing our money away, right? If we buy, we might be, but probably and historically not. It's the folks that are willing to take that little tiny bit of perceived risk, buy the house, and over time the values go up. And especially if you have a situation where other people are helping you pay down the mortgage, I mean, how can you lose? So you just have to change your thinking a little bit. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Be successful, and I'm all for you. Take care.